Have you ever looked around and seen some of the most skilled, most talented coaches out there, and they're just struggling? It's a weird thing, right? They get incredible results for their clients, but for some reason their own business just feels stuck. Well, today, we're going to get into that exact paradox, and we're going to see why the answer isn't about becoming a better coach, but about building a much, much better business.
This right here, this quote is really at the heart of it all. Most coaches don't fail because they lack skill. Just let that sink in for a minute. It kind of flips the whole script on what we're told leads to success. So if it's not skill, then what is it? What's really going on? That's the mystery we're going to solve.
Exactly. This is the big question. It's the one that can keep you up at night, for sure. You know you're good at what you do. You've seen the transformations your clients have had. And yet, the business side of things just feels heavy, like you're dragging it along. So what's the missing piece of the puzzle here?
And here we have it. The real problem isn't the coaching itself, it's the business design. And I just love this definition because it's not about boring spreadsheets or complicated marketing tactics. It's the fundamental structure that sustains your work, energy, and values. Think about that. It's the actual foundation holding everything else up. Without a strong one, the whole thing just crumbles.
Okay, so what does a bad business design actually look like in the real world? Well, it often leads to something we can call the algorithm trap. And believe me, this is where so many amazing, talented coaches get completely exhausted and burned out. And this trap feels like being on a hamster wheel, doesn't it? You're just constantly churning out content. You're chasing leads. You're trying to keep up with every single new social media trend. It's that awful feeling that you're running as fast as you possibly can just to stay in the exact same place. It's draining, and it's not sustainable.
So you've really got two paths in front of you. On one side, you have the trap, and it's this tangled mess of short-term hacks, confusing sales funnels, and this constant losing battle against the algorithms. But the alternative, well, that's something else entirely. A business that is coherent, that's ethical, and that's actually built to scale with you. It's a totally different way of thinking. So how do we escape that tangled trap and build this better alternative? Well, it's not about learning one more new tactic. It's about adopting a completely different philosophy. This is all about rebuilding your business from the ground up so that it feels like an authentic reflection of you.
Look, at the end of the day, your business shouldn't feel like this separate, stressful thing you have to fight with every single day. It should be a natural extension of who you already are, your personality, your values, your unique way of doing things. When you get that part right, everything's in alignment, the work becomes energizing instead of draining. Okay, so be authentic sounds great, right? But how do you actually turn a philosophy into a real, functioning business? Well, it's not just a nice idea. It requires a concrete plan. And this blueprint shows you exactly how to get from that big intention to real-world execution. The whole journey is laid out in 4 really logical stages. And I love this because it starts from the outside in. First, you analyze the market to figure out where you fit. Then you go inward and design your own unique coaching architecture. It's only after that that you build the actual blueprint and start mastering the B2B playbooks. The order here is absolutely crucial.
And that last step, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach, which is why this is so powerful. Your strategy is tailored specifically to who you're selling to. Are you working with a fast-moving startup, a stable mid-market company, or a giant enterprise? Each one of those needs a completely different playbook to be successful. This framework also gets into some really fascinating, super modern challenges, like mapping the hidden fractures of algorithmic management, which, sounds complicated, but it's really about understanding how all these invisible digital systems, from our social media feeds to our project software, are changing the way we work. It's about learning how to thrive in a world where sometimes an algorithm is basically your boss. Okay, so we've seen the framework, it's all here. But how does a coach actually learn this stuff and apply it? Well, the source material itself is actually laid out as a learning path with a few different levels of support, which is what we're going to look at next. All right, let's break down how this works. The learning path is really designed to offer different kinds of support depending on what you need. It all starts with a self-study option, where you get all the materials. Then there's a guided program, which adds in live group sessions and direct feedback on your blueprint. And finally, the top tier, the mentor track. That includes a one-on-one strategy session for super personalized guidance. It's really set up to meet you wherever you are on your journey. And that brings us right back around to where we started.
to the one question that really matters. After everything we've looked at, you have to ask yourself this. Forget about you carrying your business for a second. Is your business designed to carry you? Is it built to sustain your energy, your passion, and your values for the long haul? Because that is the real measure of success.